Welcome to Coaches Weekly. I'm CJ Sellner here with head men's volleyball coach Ryan Staley. Coach, tough week for you guys. We keep saying improvement. You guys continue to show improvement. You have more people getting involved offensively, but your overall thoughts on the week?
A lot of learning, a lot of growth, which in the grand scheme of things is what you want, right? You want, especially the young team, we keep coming up with a lot of situations and matches and stuff that hopefully when we go back and watch film and so forth, we can learn from that. And we are playing a lot of good, experienced teams, and so it's really giving us a lot to chew on in terms of development and so forth.
You see Skylar Versendahl pick up a lot offensively. You saw Ryan Fellbringer lead the team in kills against MSOE. That seeing this team kind of find its rhythm offensively without Nick Capers in the lineup has helped probably grow offensively more than anything.
Sure. Well, I think one of the biggest steps we've taken is our middle offense. It is getting better and better by the week, and we have two really strong middles that we keep developing and growing them. They're going to get better, and you know, let's take the long-term look at things here. That end of the season, next year, 2 years down the road, we want to have a complete lineup in terms of offensive attack, and moving Matthew to more of a right side attacker as opposed to setting has given us a really strong right side attack. Skylar and Brian stepping in and taking a load as much as possible. We've been moving Virgilio in and out of libero to hitter, and when we do that, it seems to make a difference in terms of filling in a gap. Now that we've got the middles growing and developing offensively and them getting confidence, it now makes our overall offense, you know, five-dimensional instead of maybe one or two.
You guys had an unbelievably long road trip to begin this program's history. I mean, 15 matches on the road. I'd be very easily saying that I don't think anybody else has had this in their program's beginning. But you guys had a lot of opportunity to learn, grow, spend time together on bus trips. What have you learned about this team, and what has this team done over those 15 games that's impressed you?
They're willing to pick themselves up and get back at it. Yeah, we're all frustrated, and that's a good thing, because if we're not frustrated, then what direction are we heading? But they will show up today to practice, and they'll be in a good mood, and they will want to get back at it. And you know, and guys yesterday posting videos of other volleyball that they found meaningful onto our group chat and stuff like that. So they're by no stretch giving up. You know, we have played a bit of the road warrior, and maybe I had a thought over the weekend with my assistant coach that maybe in the long run that's going to be a good thing for a young program. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but it's a long season, and when you have a long season and you're, at least from the winning-losing success angle, you're not winning, even though we are being successful. Maybe finishing out the back half of the season at home will kind of rejuvenate us from a mental angle and an emotional angle. And so, you know, for example, if we played at home a little bit, then we're on the road and so forth, I think it makes the season long for everybody. But if we hammered out the first half being on the road, then the back half we're at home at least allows us to feel a little more relaxed and so forth, even though we're still struggling.
And talking about home, you guys finally get to come home this week.
Absolutely.
It begins the home stretch with it being spring break, beginning on Saturday. Just what do you expect of this team at home, and how excited are you and your team to be playing here at Geisman Gymnasium?
Oh, they've been talking about it for weeks. We open up with CUW on Saturday, and you know, you've been practicing on the home court since, let's say, January, and now you finally get to the atmosphere you're primarily used to is that feel. There'll be a little bit of change the first match out, so this Saturday, because you know the warm-ups are going to be completely flipped for us. We're used to being the visiting team, so we're used to that rotation in the warm-ups and so forth. So there'll be a little bit of that piece that'll throw us off a little bit. But just in general terms of not having to be up and on the bus at 8 a.m. and and stuff like that, they can develop a different routine.
Well, we look forward to seeing you and your team out on the court. Cougar fans, CUC finally returns home to Geisman Gymnasium to open the program's history here with the home slate. If you can't make it to the games, you can always find all the live links at cucougars.com/coverage. For head coach Ryan Staley, I'm CJ Sellner. Thank you for watching Coaches Weekly.